This is how I started. I'm in the creeks today. Just got out of the wind. It's been blowing pretty good south on a full moon tide. I'm on a manual pedal kayak, right? My electric function's not working properly, and I'm rigging up. So, what we're gonna rig up with, I don't know about that part, but this creek's got a lot of snapper in it typically, so that's fun. Got a lot of wind. So, I had to run out of the parking lot because people were, I'm definitely the type to get on the water as quickly as possible. Please, 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 please get me out of the parking lot. Sometimes there's just so much going on, and it's a weekend. So, I'm just trying something different. I haven't fished here before. I've fished these sorts of places already a couple times, but let's rig up first, right? So, that wind's supposed to lay down a lot right now, and it's, I got that microphone hopefully working properly. It's been a little fickle with me. Okay, so I'm going to double up my braid for a double uni knot with this 4-pound test. It's a 15-pound leader right here that I've made for myself. Okay, let's see if we can tie this in the wind in the kayak. We are at least stationary, but we might get pulled off right now for all I know. Current's changing with the wind. It's picking up, so all right, that's about 5 turns. Okay. Pan fishing, right? I guess pan fish. It could be tarpon too, around small ones. Let's do 4 turns with this knot. All right, there you go. That's a 4-pound test. Spliced uni knot. What did that take? 2 minutes? That's not too bad, I think. Maybe it is. Oh no, that didn't work out. Oh man, what did I do wrong here? All right, so much for that. I was trying to double up the braid. Maybe I should just do a single uni knot to get, because wasn't sure if that might slip or not. I'm just gonna go single then. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So that cinches down pretty good. We're gonna, now that we screwed that up, my anchor's broken too, so I was trying to anchor up in this creek to get it set up, and then it just wouldn't deploy. So, too many gadgets, Elias. Too many gadgets. All right, let's see how this holds now. This 4-pound test is a lot stronger than you think, though. Okay, that's better. Okay, and okay. Welcome to Fishing with Elias V. Fishing in the mangroves, my weakest fishing strength strategy, whatever you want to call it. Try not to shift your weight too much. When you hit these mangroves, you can sometimes sit comfortably for a little bit, but yeah, this is better. Okay, boom. Microphones are broken, kayak's broken, fish finder's broken. The keys are unlike anywhere else in the country in terms of what it does to your gear. It's going to really test it. Test all of everything you got. All right, we got ourselves one of these gulps here. These are the new gulp, turbo shrimps. There you go. These are kind of cool looking. Shrimp profile is always good in a creek. You don't need me to tell you that part. All right, we're ready. Set up. Simple fishing. Something was just speaking of which, saw something just chasing that shrimp. Ooh, probably barracuda. Literally, that couldn't have worked out better. We saw a fish on top. Stick with this zone. It is a mangrove snapper, yeah. It's a keeper. It's only about 12 inches, probably 10 inches, 11 inches maybe. I kind of want to get right back into that spot there though. That was sitting nicely. Give me a little, oh man. Lost the hole. Sitting perfectly there. Oh well. All good things must come to an end. Snapper everywhere in here. Questions on any bigger ones? Oh, Jack. Jack Creeks. Crevalle. How do you feel about Jack Crevalles? As long as they don't overwhelm me, I kind of like them. A lot of people don't like them though. They can get overwhelming sometimes. This is a beautiful place to fish though today. Let's see how it ends up going though. I think I want to lay my rod down though. I think I'm gonna not regret that one bit. All right, 2 fish right away. Saw something fall on this jig in just now. Seeing some grass beds here. That's a little different. Couple grunts. There are fish here. Shallower though. Problem is tail's jacked up on this one. I think that's affecting the action a little bit, but let's see if it matters how much it's going to end up mattering for the day. See a couple jacks, 1 or 2 barracudas it looks like. Not too many fish, but a couple. Perfect. Let's see if we can sit here for a minute. Is that another jack? Oh man, jacks, really. Not what I expected to see too many of. Last time I came into one of these creeks, I caught a yellow jack. Not this particular creek, but I was kind of surprised. Let's see what today ends up doing on that end. Yeah, this ain't the fanciest of jig heads. See how many of these shrimps we get out of the before catching a keeper snapper though. Hope I can eventually here. It's a pretty place, man. I like these sorts of places. They are a little, how should I say, small fish centric sometimes, but they have surprises, and that's what's important to keep in mind. You see a creek like this, you're just thinking little fish, little fish, little fish, but they've got their surprises in them. You don't need much to come in here either. This isn't like an operation. You come here with live shrimp, you come here with, you know, what I came with, a little couple packs of gulp and some other plastics. And he swallowed it. All right. Oh, we got you spit it out. Sweet. I'm a mess today. Oh my gosh, knocking stuff over. There we go. It's really that wind that's grabbing me and pushing me around when I'm kind of perched up. The only problem these hooks are, aside from snapper, I wouldn't trust them on much. But what's nice about them is they cost what? 25 cents each on these Strike King hooks. Oh, what is that? He's gone. Damn it, I spooked him. I think that was either a barracuda or a tarpon. Dang. Maybe it was a bigger snapper. That's possible too. Not these little guys. This guy's not too bad. 10 inchers today so far. Getting blown down this creek though, unfortunately. That's why the anchor would have been nice. You know, if I found a really fishy zone, I could probably hold on just a little bit longer, but what are you gonna do? There are some really nice sized mangroves swimming around though. Okay. Boink. It is tarpon, yeah. Okay, cool. We got something a little heavier for them. I was like, what is this fish that came up and swiped at my little jig earlier? I like these things. These little tarpon are gonna be fun. Okay, I got one of these squid trexes ready to go. Let's see, it's got a small treble on it. Hopefully it's not gonna cause drama. Of course, tangled up. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this squid trex, guys, man. It seems like it's a decent lure, but that might not be worth the effort. Maybe it is. Who knows? We're going to find out right now. It's not a bad snapper. Pooping on me. Sorry. How's that lens looking? We're keeping busy with some fish, so might get distracted by the action occasionally. It's a fun time. Squid trex doesn't seem to be grabbing the tarpon's attention. I thought something crazy looking like this might be something that's going to hook another one of those tarpon, but maybe not. A lot of fish in this creek. Let's see if we can get anything better though. Bit it and kicked it at me. Then another one grabs it. These fish are all really aggressive. Get that fast tide, man. Fast tides get you aggressive fish. Not all the time, but sometimes. Squid tricks. I don't know. I feel like I was getting better sized fish. I mean, that first snapper was a decent one on the squid tracks. Hard to say, you know, how accustomed to the presence of your kayak these fish become. I think it looks pretty good in the water. It's very simple looking lure, but see, one snapper just came up to investigate pretty quick. Oh my gosh, I have a huge school of them fighting over it. Oh my god. Look how many I brought in. They're all small though. Oh no, what did I do? There we go. Of course, what did I do? Alright, gotta give up a perch there. Broke off of a tree. Okay, it's no big deal. Oh no, my line's caught. What a mess. I'm gonna put this squid away then. This is messy. Messy, messy, messy. What happened here? So I got tangled up in a mangrove behind me. Blame it all on that tarpon getting me excited. So I'm gonna blame it all on. All right. Anyway, back to the original plan. Just floating around. Tarpon maybe. This tarpon will get you pumped, man. You always think maybe there's gonna be a couple more, whatever it ends up being. So that's what we hooked the tarpon on this little shrimp lure. Put that squid tracks out there. Everyone says the squid tracks works pretty good for the tarpon, so there I went. This little shrimp definitely brings in the snappers though. Oh man, that looks like it's got to definitely have more than one tarpon in it. These are keepers for sure, some of them. I know there's going to be a couple nice ones somewhere here. It's going to take me a minute to find them. Still with me, guys? I know it's messy, but we're catching a lot of fish, so I'm kind of not overwhelmed. just pumped because decent fishing for sure. I really wish this anchor would drop, but we can't win them all. This one was coming in kind of crooked though. Okay. Not seeing any grouper. A lot of smaller snapper here with a couple bigger ones. Yeah, even if it's not a day with big fish though, man, I'm already having a good time seeing all this stuff. Just seeing a lot of life too is always fun. We're gonna have to probably look on our maps to see. I know there's some splits and other entrances into these creeks that I'll get a chance to see some other stuff too. Yeah, let's get that guy going right there, nice and comfy. Huh, it's the first zone without any instant bites. Interesting. You think there's a Goliath there maybe, or something different? There's been life kind of everywhere up until there. Is he charging me? Yeah, he's just very small. Okay, maybe they're small. Maybe this one's got some real small ones. That's all. I always feel like the bends are definitely sometimes the best spots. The bends and any kind of shoal, those spots are always important. You're right. There's a lot of like small squid and octopus in these creeks though, that's true. I see a lot of that stuff here. These fish are less insane. You wanna know why? I think there's less current flying through here. Oh man, got tangled up, fouled up there. Wish I had my working anchor though a couple times here. I'm gonna harp about my anchor all day. That was like brutal, man. That was brutal. That wind is really strong and it's pushing from this direction, so the overcasts are gonna happen. That's what I'm calling it, overcasting. Okay, good. I think we're good here. Anybody here? Should be somebody there. Surprised we didn't get a barracuda yet, actually. This is beautiful though, man. Chill. Let's see if anybody here. It's really a guessing game though, like is it going to be what tree, where? 100% it's a guessing game where there's going to be fish. Definitely got to go back to where we had a couple of those tarpon show interest though. I think this jig is starting to spin a little bit though. It sure looks like it was. It's got no legs left. Let me see, is it even like twitching properly? Yeah, I'd say it's still moving properly, but not by much. Yeah, wow, that wind's really grabbing these things hard. Gotta be careful. Guess there's nothing there. Always have a hard time wrapping my head around when you go through an area with so much life, then you just go into a slightly different area and then there's just not that much there. Is it the murky water? Is it the retrieve? Small changes are always like head scratchers, right? It's getting a little deeper here though. Like back where I was early, that was all like 3-4 feet. This has got some 8 to, looks like it's dropping into about 8 feet here. Oh man, there was something big came out of these mangroves just now. I missed him. So it was floating down this way. Something really nice came out of there. Could have been a grouper or a jack, I don't know. Wasn't small at all. Looked like it might have been a grouper trying to investigate what was going on with my mangrove. These sorts of areas get wild, though. You gotta be a little careful, I think. Gotta watch out for spiders too, right? Secret powers coming my way, whether I want them or not. Okay, gulp got chomped off there. Let's try one of these things then. Shiny heinies. A lot of action here, man. Sometimes it's like too much action, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's really hard to figure out what you throw in these tight canals too, though. It's like, you know, you can't throw those top orders or twitch. Your strike zones are tough. It feels like plastics are the only like default next to live bait. For me, at least, I don't know. That'd be the only two things I'd even mess with: plastics, something like this. Small guys here. Okay. Wonder if the bigger fish were in those flats more. All right, let's see where she takes us. My anchor's more designed to anchor up against mangroves than anything. I should wait for a cast here, I think. Something gets sketchy. I should flip my rod too. Okay, good. Freaking current's so strong. Grab my... Well, I mean the wind, rather. Grab my jig all the way out there. No shortage of this stuff to come through, though. I like this stuff a lot less than the gulp, though. Like the gulp seems to always get a little bit of attention. This stuff, not as much. Gulp's definitely not every cast, but you know what I'm saying? Like this is definitely not getting quite as much attention. The depths are changing too, so the way these fish might act has changed already too. Surprised we haven't seen any barracudas in here. Like these creeks usually do have a lot of barracudas, but this current's really strong today, so I guess those cudas are way up under these mangroves. So a lot of times people tell you there's a lot of fish way up under the mangroves, and they're right. Like there's fish out in the middle for sure, but a lot of the bigger and better fish are going to be hiding in stuff that's pretty much inaccessible. Okay. Still, this is like an experience. This is a true Florida Keys experience right here. You go into these places in the Everglades, there's definitely a lot more Goliaths, a lot more snook, a lot more gators and stuff like that. Some of these Keys ones are definitely a lot more. Is that a bee? I heard something buzzing. I think it was a bee. But yeah, they change. The focus, or what's centric to them, is different. I have no idea what that is. Looks like just a ball of foam down there. Hope it is. It's nothing dangerous. That's got to just be a ball of foam. I have no idea what kind of bug is buzzing around me right now, but it is distracting. Yeah, it's like a trap that floated down. Okay. The life kind of cut out, though. It's definitely getting less and less. I wonder if it's just fish are hanging out where there's a little bit more bait, maybe? I don't know. Hard to say. $5 feet. Oh. definitely going to be a couple fish there. These fish love those hanging mangroves like this. Wow. I wonder if it's just the fact I'm using a non-gulp bait. You know, that gulp's sometimes the best bait out there. Okay, we don't want to hit this thing, so let's go around that. Not seeing much though. Yeah, that's definitely true. It's just a blob of foam that looked like it was either a buoy or a trap. That's all it is. It's a big old blob of foam up here. First bite in a while there. Yeah, the life is definitely in a different zone. Okay, we'll go back there in a second. Oh no, what did I do? Heard my anchor grabbing back there and misfired. Damn. Casting accuracy is not very good today. Yo, bro, where's all like the life back here? Uh-oh. Hope we don't cause ourselves any trouble hitting this log here. All right, we're gonna have to sit here until we can circumnavigate this one. I'm guessing there's a lot of like freshwater creeks like this too, like that have brim, and you know, there's a lot of places in North Carolina that look kind of like this. And so, I mean, minus the mangroves, but covered in cypress trees and bowfin and gar. The life definitely drops out though, like the amount of fish around further back you are. I wonder why all that is. Oh, it's just back there. Somewhere nut reverse is very nice. I think there'd still be, you know, what, I hooked 2 tarpon. I have 1 follow and 1 hook up further down that way. Now as I'm getting further back into what looks more tarpony, they don't seem to be around here much. I think they'd be right here. You know, you ever hear those theories like the distribution of fish drops in some zones when there's, you know, a little bit less for them? My map has it kind of cutting off here too, actually, so I think I'm going to have a hard time navigating through here. I don't know if I want to go even further back than this, though, after leaving all that other life. Maybe. I'm not hearing any pops in these mangroves. No, not at all. Fish are shallow. That's it. I think this deeper cuts are not right now. Got a better view now. There's no fish at all here. Crazy. You'd think just you'd keep going, you keep finding fish. Maybe not. I think it's all about bait. Like there's bait back there. There's what, tarpon, a couple fish chomping on shrimp back there. And you know, you don't see that bait here. I think we need to go back there. It wasn't great, but I kind of did zip through it maybe a little faster than I should have. Is really what's going through my head here. All right, let's go a little bit further down. There's got to be another body of fish somewhere in here. Can't be just that. The current was very strong there, much stronger than here too. So who knows? Okay, come on. Do you all know about the? Oh no, my net is. Oh boy, that could have been bad. Might have been a rod down there before you knew it. It's gonna be a good time trying to figure out where to turn around later, if I'm gonna even be able to. Let's see. I feel like there's got to be a couple fish back here somewhere. This tight canal's got to have something. I mean, I've caught fish on this lure before. It's not like this lure sucks. It's a decent lure. Seeing bait again at least. And people go in here. I see ropes. Definitely not the first person. You're not the first person in anywhere in the world anymore. So you always got to keep that in mind too. Somebody might be living back here for all I know. Oh gosh, what happened? That anchor's gonna be trouble for me today. I might have to just freaking throw that thing in the trash by the time I'm done here. I'm thinking just this water's no good back here. No jacks. No more snappers. Wow. All right. I think the move here is let's do a turnaround. Go back out that way where we had a little bit of life. Like, there wasn't like a minute I was bouncing around and not getting bites back there. Oh! It's a tarpon. There's no way I'm going to land him. I ate my words on that. That's actually a decent sized one. He spit the jig so far back. All right, ate the words. There we go. Ate our words. Ate our words. Okay, we gotta maybe fish a little bit nicer jig heads then. Higher quality. There's a couple tarpon here. Oh boy. Oh boy, fellas, we screwed that up. Okay. I kind of want this shitty jig back first. This low quality jig. Okay. Oh no. Of course. It hasn't been a good day for me in the mangroves so far. I mean, well, we're learning and seeing different stuff, but yeah. All right, we got that back. Good. Okay. All right, we gotta take the little 4-pound setup, put it away. Good thing I brought 2 setups with me today. I wasn't sure if I should. Stick with this then. Guess we found our next batch of life. Stop complaining, Elias. Just keep fishing. You know, that uncertainty is always the worst. Put the squid tracks back on. So I guess there's tarpon everywhere in these mangroves probably then. About to hit another batch of these trees here. I'm gonna hit a spot where I'm not gonna be able to clear. Or even worse, I'm gonna get myself into trouble probably. I'm just ready for this squid trex to get sacrificed to a barracuda, honestly. That's really what I'm hoping. I wouldn't say hoping for. I'm just like, okay, come on. I thought this was supposed to happen. Tarpon did seem pretty aggressive though. Oh, man. You look on the maps and it could be after a storm, the overgrownness of stuff changes sporadically. All right, it's not too bad still. All right, we're gonna stick with it, keep going. I don't know if I'm a fan of these squid lures though. Kind of not, I think. Somewhere in between, lukewarm. Oh, missed him. All right, next batch of life seems to have showed up though. All right, that's it. Hiding in the mangroves. Oh gosh, we're asking trouble. First goober. Oh no, that was a nice fish. Freaking squid. No. Nah, this ain't the same fish though. This ain't the same one. That was a good one right there. Glad we found another batch of fish though. Oh man. We ain't on point right now. Seen a lot of mangroves here. Well, I didn't turn around necessarily, even if it ain't on fire yet. I felt like that was one nice mangrove I lost there. Get down in there. little guy just charging me away. I mean, I did catch a, what, 18.5 incher on this at 7 miles, so it's not the worst lure. You gotta watch out for stuff dropping into your kayak on your head here, though. It's my only fear. I don't know if it's a logical fear, we're being silly, but I feel like that's the way I can go, right? Alright, I don't know about going through here. We're gonna load up our maps, see what's down through there. Found more snappers now, though, but I think it might be more because the current picked up, right? I'm gonna pull up my map here, get an idea. You always hook the biggest fish on the lightest setups, right? That's how it always goes. You know, I think there's an end of the road here somewhere. Yeah, that's the thing, you don't want to really get stuck. Nice, my Google Maps does not know where I am. Okay, there's one more big area. I think we got to man up and get over there. This next zone might be pretty good. I think we're gonna have to pedal whatever we're gonna have to do here. It's gonna be an interesting one, but it's not too far. Let's get our paddle ready for this one. Coming back through is gonna be a good time against this current. Ooh, baby, this is good. This is a good time. Oh, that fucking anchor. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse there. That thing got caught there. That thing might kill me today. Alrighty. Is this cool? This is cool, man. I know it's small fish mostly, but this is still kind of cool to me. Sometimes. Amateur hour, here we go. Probably the first person taking this barge this big through here. I'm sure a couple guys came in here with ginus and stuff. Ooh, baby. There's tons of fish in here somewhere, though. Can you imagine how many big fish are in here? This is great. All right. I think it opens up one more time, and then it's kind of unpassable. So I'm hitting like the end of the road here. This might be it, actually. It's not much of an opening. Looked like it would. Open up, maybe. Oh, I'm glad I saw something different, though. You know, you see the same stuff over and over and over again. It's not very interesting sometimes. That was not my intent just now, though. Fish, there's tarpon in here, but it got my things all tangled up. Oh, man. Good. Trying my best today. You know, you're a little sloppier if it's not your usual thing, right? Oh, man, I saw some tarpon here. Oh, I told you. Look at see they'll eat that squid lure, though. As they tangle it up. Yeah, I kind of jacked all these opportunities up, though, I think. We'll see. This is tighter than I thought it was going to be here. I thought it would be a little bit bigger. Bait, though. You see all that bait here? Man, these mangrove snappers are so much faster than people give them credit for. I think we're gonna lose our squid tracks though. Oh man, this is tough today, man. I was doing so good. I was so proud of myself the other time I did this. Then I came back here. I was like, I'm gonna come back here again. And now today I'm like, wow, I'm doing a terrible job at this. Okay. Oh man, there's fish in this lagoon. That's so cool. Good. Squeaked on me. A squeaky noise. Oh, he's finally there. You were wondering. We were both wondering. That's the barracuda. Oh no. And he tangled me up, man. I have those clips. They call them, what are they called again? Brush pile clips. That's what you want for here, man. Now I'm like floating around here, scaring everything. Big mistake. I should have gotten those clips for this trip. Now I know. Donk right into here. All right. Well, hopefully this doesn't not work out. Maybe it will. Got a small VMC treble on here. I'm hoping that's going to be. Hookup ratio is not, even with the small treble hook, it's not great. So, you know, it swallows every little chunk of it. There's definitely some tarpon in here. That's cool. I figured there should be. I'll just go to like a DOA shrimp or something like that. It's probably the best move of a lure to use. But who knows? Who knows? So many of these mangroves. I guess I'm going to pull out my phone and see if there's any other final plays. It's like, it seems like the bigger fish sometimes do show up first, without a doubt. And then like the 10-inch mangroves are hyper aggressive. I think those tarpon left too. They probably got annoyed. Yeah, all the little mangroves you want. All right, I think I had enough of this squid lure. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's diminishing returns for today. But I think what we'll do, take that off. All right, see that guy? Send that guy on his way. Oh yeah, I'm not too into it, man. I missed a couple nice bites with it. Who knows what they were. I'm gonna stick with regular jig heads. Let's see what we got in here. It's messy, I see that now. 1/8 ounce, yeah, that's probably what we want. Let me see, is this the end of the actual end of the road? I think this one's like the last one. It's gonna make sense for me to try to climb through. I think everything else along the way is gonna be too tough. And then obviously you have the problem of you can't fight a fish wherever you go next, so hang on. My GPS can barely grab me in here. Yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, there's some stuff up in there, but there's not enough clearance to do anything with. So make a couple more casts and then we're gonna hightail it over to the next spot. Then we're gonna work our way back out. Let me see if going against the current's gonna be a good move. It might be. This is still super cool. I do like it either way. So up in here, it's probably about 5 feet deep. I thought that was kind of like a dead end. It's just a spot for a cuda to hang, I think. Less of a dead end than I thought, maybe. Oh. Do you think that's a Goliath, maybe? I think so. I feel that line rubbing the... Oh, he came off. He came off. No, he's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Tarpon. I thought for sure that was going to be a Goliath, honestly. It's a tarpon. Cool. That's not a bad one, man. Not for here. We might pull him here still, but I'll do that. I thought that was going to be a Goliath for sure. Oh, we pulled him. That's all right. Cool. Cool. Screw that squid tracks, man. Just need a gulp swimming mullet and a 1/8 ounce jig head. See if there's another one. Those things can't be biting all day like that. There's only gotta be a couple. That was still really cool though. Oh man, really the visual is all I needed there. I mean, it's fine, you know, he came off there. It's just fine by me, but the visual, seeing what that was, I thought that was going to be a Goliath actually, because he was dogging me under these mangroves here. So I thought, yeah, Goliath for sure. Came out to eat. These are mangroves again though. Yeah. You know, this is a good spot for a paddle kayak. Just one rod. I think next time I'm just bringing one instead of trying to bring two. I think what we heard hooked 4 of these juvenile tarpon today though. At least. No telling how many of them are under these freaking trees, man. I bet you there's tons and tons and tons. Oh, there's tons of little mangrove snappers here. These mangrove snappers are probably just sitting right under my kayak right now by like the hundreds. So anytime I get a jig near them, mangrove snapper shows up. Guarantee that. But those big ones are cautious. The minute you start hooking these little mangrove snappers, I bet they're done quickly. Let's see if there's anything else in that hole. I can't believe that was Tarpon, that whole fight there, because he was dogging me so far into these mangroves. All right, I think you had your fun, Elias, right? I think it's time to go back the other direction. If that's all we can get at in through here, that's going to be it. That's fine too. It's like a seawall here almost. That's what this feels like. Those gulps do get a lot more bites sometimes, man. Especially, I'm such a big fan of gulp in warmer water. In cold water, I don't know. It's still got its time, place, and uses, but warm water, gulp is king. You gotta always keep that in mind. Whoa! Is there any spider webs or anything? I wonder if you guys can even see. Are you just looking at trees and stuff right now? All right, we gotta turn our kayak around here somewhere. There we go. Nope, screwed that up. Right, we gotta get our paddle out, I think, here. That guy's down. It's not really yeah, you could tell I'm not really used to this stuff. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. This is, this is kind of what the backwater in the Keys can be like. It's fun. There's definitely fish here. It's not easy, though. But some places are just, you figure out what the right lure is, and that's all you need, honestly. Getting your paddle and your anchors stuck, that sucks. Definitely does. I think we got it. Oh, nope, we got this now. Great. This is going to take a lot longer than I anticipated to get out of here. Okay. No. I don't want to go there. There we go. The anchor's stuck. Anchor, it doesn't work. This is deeper than I thought, too. I really don't want to be hopping out of my kayak, chasing down my kayak parts here. I can't get my bow turned. It's a problem here without my anchor getting caught. Here we go. All right, I won't do that again. Scared absolutely everything in here, I'm sure. Besides maybe like the parrotfish or something like that. He was kind of curious for a second, but he also spooked. Okay. So that anchor back there is not deploying because this thing's seized up. Hang on. I think we better get ourselves out of here. That's my next thought. I hope I didn't break my rudder too. That would be the end. Icing on the cake here. Oh man. See, I should have been a little more careful instead of trying to film ourselves. But we're good here. Okay. I think I need to pack it up out of here. This is the move. See, you turn sideways in the current. This current hits this mangrove tree, and you're doomed. All right. There we go. Let's see if she's gonna power on for me. Please do it. Please do it. Yeah, buddy. Give me a little assist here, please. Thank you. Saved it for this moment. Alrighty. That was cool. Minus all the drama. You don't know what you're going into sometimes, and the best way to learn is make lots of mistakes. It's easier floating through than floating against is what I'm learning too. I think we should just try to paddle through it. Nope. I was like, oh. Okay, I think we got the rhythm. Little power assist. Paddle in the hand just in case. I think we're good to go here. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is a kook fest with Elias, man. That was a good time, man. All right. We out of this? We good. Oh, now we know tarpon. Okay. Maybe a little heavier rod next time. A little less light rods. But we are not even close to done, guys. Let's make a couple casts where we hooked one of those tarpon here. I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, this was the last mangrove area. Should get a little paddle kayak for the rest of that zone up there. I need those brush pile clips. That's what I really need too. Because I'm using if I had those, I think I would have made a lot less errors. And you know what I'm talking? They make clips for the kayaks that you just kind of clip onto a branch or something like that, and you're good to go. But yeah, I think that was one of the big problems I had there is I'm just spinning around too much. What do we get? Two tarpon bites. You know, we got one to the kayak after a really cool battle. I thought that was a Goliath grouper for sure, because I'm sure there's a few of those in here somewhere. The only problem is it's hard to, you can't really make too many good casts. There we go. I would think these tarpon really sit more out of the current though. I don't think they want to sit in the actual current too much. Leave that to the snappers and the jacks more. I don't see anything here, but this is where I hooked that last tarpon before jumping him and having him spit. Just try a little bit further up. Then we're going to power off. I'm going to use the bathroom really quickly, and I'm going to go back to that first zone. I'm going to start working my way into another creek. If you're looking for fish in the table, I haven't done so hot. But if you're looking for just insanity, a little silliness, a couple fish caught, I think we got that done. Yeah, so here's the problem I have going this direction. First of all, obviously I have the current, but I can't really overhand cast, and the wind is coming straight at my face from this direction. So probably what I might do is give this an hour break and do this float one more time. Just focus on the areas I got bit. That's what I'm thinking might happen here. So let's get out of here. Get back to the areas where we can cast a little better, and then try the next creek over. That was cool, man. minus all the fudding around there, I think that was a good first hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever this is so far. There was definitely a little bit of goofery, but I think we did a pretty good job there. So these are our pedal assists to get out of this zone. And we got plenty more to work. So hang on. Let's go back to where we jumped the first few tarpon and saw some life. So hang on tight. I think I'm back where I was actually already. I got this little bend here. This has got to be. I see two creeks, so I think this is where I was earlier, and I hooked my first tarpon. Had a couple jacks and other silly fish. So let's see. Make a couple blind casts here. I think he's just sitting out of the current in that pocket. That was something small. Something small and with teeth. Yeah, this has got to be it. Oh, it's much smaller of a run than I thought I was going to have. I thought it was going to be really flying through many miles. I think the thing is too though, now it's getting bright. This is really bright here. You never know. See a lot of life here too though. That wind's grabbed it pretty hard. See some mangroves trying to grab. Snappers. Cool though, still cool. We're gonna find some bigger ones, I hope. This last week I haven't been finding as many like 13s and 14s. Still finding lots of 12s, but like some of the bigger ones seem to have gotten a little harder to find this past week and a half. But they're around like anything, as you guessed, like anything, they're around. Just maybe not as willing to bite midday, artificials. It went strong. Can't wait to see what it's like to get through a little bit of a bay to get to the next zone though. Oh, fish on there? Ew, charging me. Lots of small mangroves here. I mean, no shortage. Very aggressive in the fast current. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. I think that's it right now. So many little guys falling around. I haven't seen a drum or a snook. No way. It's only been snappers so far and a giant stingray. Oh my goodness, that thing was just sitting there chilling. That thing was massive. That stingray was cool, man. I think it was big. Look at him. I'm gonna just keep my distance. I don't want to scare him too much. Maybe you can see his tail still. He's planted there. It's one of those ones. Definitely the size of a car hood. A lot of small mangroves. And we'll leave that stingray alone. Let him chill over. I wonder if I missed him on the way in. It's possible. Okay. That stingray scared the living heck out of me, though. Can you imagine running into like a bull shark in a creek like this? I'm sure it happens, not too often, but like how much that sucks probably. Him just tearing up the whole place, you're running from each other. All right, I think I'm gonna go into the next creek then. It's time. So hang on, I'm gonna power off. Maybe we'll come back here one more time though. Yeah, let's make one more cast here. I'm amazed there's no barracudas here. Blown away, the lack of kudas. Not bad, man. Let's see. Is this guy gonna clear 12 inches maybe? Might. Alright. I was getting out of here right now, but I just want to make couple quick casts into this ditch right here. It looks like it's pretty deep. Oh, these guys are small. Oh my gosh, there's like 100 of them. It's definitely a situation of lots of fish. Are there any big ones? It's always what's the key? Yeah, I see a lot of them in here. Bet you if you get further into there. That's where I need Will or Aaron, right? They'll save me all the time. I just like enjoying what happens casting into a hole that has. All right, let's keep going. This is going to be all the 9 to 10 inch snappers I want. It seems like everywhere I'm going, almost everywhere I'm going. Oh, jump. All right, next. My goodness. Just like anything, there's a will, there's a way. Oh yeah. Best part, I think on the way out, I can take a different route through this creek. Real careful. Like boats coming through here and stuff like that, so side pockets only for this place. Side quests, right? Gotta find all the side creeks and work them. There's probably a few. This is one right here. I looked on the map. I haven't fished this before, so I'll see what we got. Snapper. He was angry. Oh my gosh, he brought a big school in with him. Snappers here usually. Next. Keep going back here. See what else we get. It's nice and deep right here. Filthy barracuda. Yeah. Overdue for one of those. Good news is when I was on the flat, I got my anchor working, so if I need it for anything, it's ready. Oh no, we lost him, dang. Messing around too much. You know what? I'm gonna tie a new jig head on here. Oh man, there's a lot of nice snappers that just went by. Of course, the barracuda got through here first, and you're kind of picking up the pieces after that, right? That's how it goes, man. Yeah, I see a lot of nice snappers here. Darting around the kayak. They're kind of curious of the kayak, I would say. Not crazy curious. They don't want to be your best friend, but they'll show some interest in checking it out quickly. They don't like biting as soon as you really start showing up around them, as I say all the time. Turns you sideways easy though. This is a great time though. The mystery of it all. You know there's big fish here somewhere. These turbo shrimps are a little bit too fragile for my taste though. Only thing, I love the action on them. So these curly legs do this crazy dancing motion. But who knows? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a second channel for edited videos. And we'll keep this channel for kind of the uncut stuff. That's what I think I'm going to end up doing. A lot of mangroves here. They're not that big though. See a lizardfish, king lizardfish. Oh, moharas, those things are so cool. Just see one or two there. They sit on the sand though. Very different. Pretty interesting. So I saw a couple moharas right there, and they're just chilling on the sand pocket right there, while the snappers are under the mangroves. Surprised there's not a couple more barracudas there. I see all these mangroves here. Bunch of them, but they're not that big. Maybe get somewhere in there, I'll find a bigger one. That's it. These guys are alerted to my presence, as one may say. They start seeing you, they lose interest quick though. The problem here is this guy's way clearer. All right, what do you think? Let's go to the next spot then. Next spot. All right, next creek. Creek arm, whatever you want to call it. A lot of snappers in here, but most of them are small. We caught some big ones somewhere in this zone before, but not exactly here. I do want to put on a longer leader too. Too clear, man. The other ones were dumber because it wasn't that clear. Here it's like got a lot of visibility for this. All right, we're gonna go longer leader. Get our act together then. Hang on, then we gotta make one little move down there. It's gonna be the next move here. Okay, let's get this short leader out of here. All right, hang on. Let me finish this knot and then we're gonna move. I think I got a minute before I gotta lay this rod down though. We're good for now. I wonder if it's just like a midday shutdown. It seems like it might be. I'm not seeing anything anymore. Looks like there should be a lot of fish here. Oh, barracuda, right? being a crackhead. Came out of nowhere. He was waiting. He's like, finally, something came by. Ambush predator. Heavy ambush predator. That's what those guys are. And they smell like lawn. You mowed the grass and it's got some stink to it. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's any snappers in here. No current either. I don't like the no current zones. They are harder to figure out sometimes. Let me take a look. See what the map tells me. Alright, let's push up here a little bit, see what it is. According to this, looks like I should have something. You know, don't know how, man, it's deep here though. 12 feet. Might not be the best, but. Okay, ain't gonna make any casts in here, I can tell that part. There's some big fish somewhere here. No manatees either. I'm surprised we haven't seen one. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to fish. I have to be fishing the opposite direction back, I think, because this is hard to make any casts. But let's see how this looks as we get around one or two more corners here. Haven't seen anything yet. Oh dang, that looks so good. Let's just try it. Really deep here. Some big snappers here. No current makes it hard. Okay, let's keep going. I did see a couple mangroves here. Look like they're better size than some of the ones I saw in that last creek just now. Not big per se, but a little bit bigger. Thing is, you want some current, right? I think we might be getting close to slack tide here. That's gonna make it hard. Barracuda. I'm seeing a couple more barracudas in here for sure. All right, got a little bit of opening here. This should be decent somewhere here. Couple barracudas. Yes, I think this is like the barracuda area. That's what I'm really thinking. Nope. Thought this would have something. Needlefish. Snappers. That swallowed that jig. Not as big as I'm hoping for, but still find a new life. Come on, dude. Just trying to help you out here. I don't want to have to keep you. Open up. Good thing about the snappers, though, they are very hardy. Pooped on me. There we go. There's a lot of legal size fish today. Just those 10s. Yeah, you can catch all you want. So if you like eating fish and you like working with some smaller fish, yeah, you'll get plenty to eat and come home with. Like there should be a fish or two here. Nope. Mullet, okay. Big school mullet came out of the mangroves there. Oh man, it's the barracuda. I am noticing there's tarpon and barracuda in similar areas though here. I haven't seen a snook though. Like everyone's like, oh, snook, snook, snook. I'm sure there's a few somewhere here. I have not seen one. Well, I think what I should do is, since I've found that there's tarpon in one creek, I should get into the back end of that creek too. I bet you I'm going to find a couple more. This one doesn't seem like it's going to have too much worth time, maybe. Hard to say, but it doesn't feel too fishy. This one didn't give me that many bites, actually. I think we're gonna make a move right now. Let's see if there's anything worth going on a little bit further back here though. Hard as hell. Oh yeah, there's a couple more things. Let's keep pushing. Let's see. This might be worth it. Onwards. Only thing is, yeah, this one doesn't have much current in it, so it's a little different. Wow, it's deep right here too. 10 feet. Let's continue onwards, my friends. 12 feet. Wow. You know there's some Goliaths sitting here somewhere. It's got to be. I've seen a couple more fish though. The only problem is, yeah, like you saw with that tarpon, you hook something in here, it gets tough quick. Keep them pinned, all that stuff. All right, this looks nice here. I'm gonna downsize, go back to the 16th ounce. Just the lack of current here has got me kind of wanting to go smaller again. Right? Just a little bit smaller. There we go. That wind grabbed everything. One problem with going lighter, huh? I haven't seen any grunts either. We haven't seen much of that kind of stuff, to tell you the truth. It's like, this ain't easy to manage yourself in here sometimes. Now we scared everything, right? Everything is alerted. Okay, good. A little more current here though. That's what I like. Get that current, it helps a lot. These triggerfish? Filefish, okay. Those are kind of cool. Don't see those too often. So this one doesn't have much life. Coming through here, it's like that first creek had fish just darting everywhere. I mean, I was seeing snappers everywhere. It was definitely real lively. This one seems to be far less exciting visually. There's stingrays, you know. Things are quieter here, without a doubt, but you never know. This one does have a lot of depth. You know, you'd think the deeper creeks might be better, but importance of bait. The other problem is maybe this creek, old Goliath, just shows up, sets up shop, and then you're done. I see a lot of small snappers here. There's one bank. This is beautiful. It's the first sandbar I've seen, actually, now that I think about it. I haven't seen too many of these. That's a good setup, though. I like that sandbar stuff. Get places for bait to stack up, fish can sit in the deeper water, run up, eat what you're throwing at them. That's definitely a pretty good scenario right here. See mullet running around too. It's different type of creek though. Can't believe this Fuego's still holding on though, man. Sounds like junk too. Like my Certate. I feel like there should be a couple fish somewhere here. It's gotta be. A lot of mullet, man. Schools and schools of them. Oh, missed it. That was a good bite. A lot of snappers came there. Oh man, there were some nice sized ones. Not many, but a few were pretty nice. Most of them were on the small side, but yeah. These little 3-inch gulp swim mullets, they're on sale for like $3 a pack here. I guess they're not that popular here. Not seeing anything different, but I'm looking. This is some sweet setups though, man. If this was like North Carolina, there'd be flounder and drum everywhere here right now. In this spot, I mean, there's plenty of needlefish. Guess you replace the drum with needlefish in the Keys. Not the best trade-off, but get lots of other fish, right? Barracuda. Just 1 or 2 barracudas here. There's not that much life. These creeks are all kind of funny. It's a good time though, man. Ooh, yeah. Little snapper. Oh, barracuda. Been seeing a couple of them as we're cutting back through here. He jumped, not me. I didn't swing him. He wanted it. The titan of the creek there. Barracuda. I don't see big barracudas in the creeks ever really. I'm sure it happens here and there, but they seem to be kind of rare. I haven't seen a tarpon in a bit. Just creek fishing now. That's all I do apparently. This one was not as impressive, man. I feel like the first creek definitely had some more action to it, at least. Jacks. This one's definitely got a couple more barracuda in it, but doesn't seem like it's really loaded with fish. I'm just not seeing fish just everywhere. First creek, pretty much everywhere, at least. How many snappers do you think just came out of there? That's a really nice one. Unfortunately, I hooked one of the smaller ones. There was one there in that batch that was really nice. Yeah, that one of the snappers in this school looked like he was maybe 15, 16 inches. It's good to see a final. That was probably the first nice one that I said, oh wow, that's actually a really nice one I've seen so far. They are doing a great job at fouling up my swimming mullet though. There we go. Ooh. Is that a snapper? It's a grunt. Man, look at the size of this grunt. He's a mutant. Yeah, it's a big grunt, man. That was a big grunt. Or if we're keeping track of PB grunts, that might have been it right there. Ooh, tarpon. Dang. Day late, dollar short. I like those lighter jigs sometimes, man. That was a tarpon. He bumped it. Life congregates, man. It's like, what, we hooked grunts here and snappers, but then there was like a, you know, that tarpon just zipped out of there, chasing down this swimming mullet. Can't argue that part. life definitely congregates. All right, let me go back to that heavier setup then. Yeah, I was moaning how I haven't seen anything good, and then it's like finally saw a couple. I'm seeing mullets swim by. Like this creek, I hit like the zone in this creek where there's a pile of life, I guess, right now. Because it was pretty quiet for a while, especially coming into here. Now it's like, oh, yeah, there's some fish here, there's some fish there. Tarpon seems to like that swimming mullet, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, of all the gulps, it seems to have gotten the most follows and bites so far. Yeah, we did have one on the squid treks, I believe. Yeah, those snappers, you catch one or two, they'll wisen up, and then, yeah, they lose interest pretty quick. And the best thing you do is just keep moving on. I think it's the best thing you can do. See a lot of mullet right here, wow. Mullet running around. Some nice size snapper there. Couple. Yeah, this is like, you can go through this for days and days and days. I feel like this is like a never-ending journey of cataloging where to catch fish. Is it new spots, new creeks? The catalog just grows and grows and grows. And then you're just, got lots of plays, man. Snappers here too, I see a few. Oh my gosh, look how many came out of this school here. Hey man, it's not too bad. I think this is the first one I want to keep. Oh my gosh, this flat is just loaded with them. This is snapper flat today. I don't know what we got. What are we working with here? I'm gonna start keeping a few fish. I think it's time. Yeah, 12 inches, okay. I'm gonna keep them around. 12s aren't bad. I haven't seen any giants though. Like, I think I've seen some like 14s. That was like the one I was kind of impressed with a little while ago. It's probably the biggest one I've seen so far. But other than that, most of the nicer ones do seem to be around 12 inches so far. Man, I'm hearing so much stuff in the trees here. I hope my anchor doesn't get caught here. I think it's gonna get caught. freaking anchor has been a story of drama the whole day. At least I got it working. The never-ending anchor drama. Okay. See, all these creeks have a lot of fish in them, but it's just, you know, there's boat traffic, there's other stuff like that. I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. What is the definition of that? Insanity? I feel like that's what happened here. These mangrove snappers are so curious to me. All right, we got it. We did it. Let's try to not make that mistake again. See all these guys just swimming around there? Sorry. I gotta open the side door too. I think the camera might be overheating a little bit. It's good to see the pink and white and pink color does get some decent bites. These are BKK jig heads. They're pretty good. I'd recommend. Soft recommend. Maybe heavy recommend. I'm not sure. There's so many snapper here. I mean, it's an absurd quantity of these little guys here. They are pretty close to the sandbar. It's all about bombing that brand new cast that these fish aren't alerted to also. That has a lot to do with it too. Massive school of them there too. Oh man, that cloud cover to no cloud cover, your eyes, it takes your eyes quite a bit of time too. Getting better at my casts. It feels like I am. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that one. Gosh, he chased in this one. He was big. Good gracious, that's a 6 snapper right there. I don't think he's gonna eat a thing, but he's like the monster of the pack. He ain't eating anything though. Man, he wanted it though. I think he was gonna be the one to strike and then he just dipped out. These are grunts too here. Grunts and snappers. The highway. It's impressive stuff though, seeing all these fish here. There's some big snappers in a couple of these trees here. That was the first one I've seen that was at least 16 inches probably. Most of them have been pretty small. Now I'm getting... This is where you bring some live bait. Look at that mohara. Oh my goodness, that is the biggest mohara I've ever seen. I'm seeing so much crazy stuff in this back of this creek right now. Mohara was like this big. I know I'm exaggerating. I sound like I'm exaggerating. There's a couple of them here. Tarpon, I see one. Just swam under my kayak too. Okay, seeing a lot of life here. Oh man, had a couple more tarpon here too. Everything's like in a midday slump. I really want to come back here like first thing in the morning. I feel like there's tons of fish to catch here. Far more than I've seen anywhere else yet. I want to eat this swim mullet midday though, is the problem. Oh, I missed him. Dang it. It's a tarpon. Just enough distance. He ate it. I watched him go doop. Oh, I missed him. Dang, what happened to my tag and kind of wrapped itself? Okay. Dang, I missed him. He went whoop. I thought he was going to eat it. Small mangroves here. I want these guys. Those tarpons, man. There's a ton of them in here, isn't there? Oh my gosh, it's like a never-ending. It was like a never-ending wave of them. That's the thing. You pull them out of these holes, and then they go somewhere else, and they might not want to eat after that. A couple barracudas going by. Oh my gosh, look at the highway I created to fish. Crazy stuff, man. This is crazy. I see one barracuda now. A couple of these tarpons still swimming around. We're gonna do maybe some topwater or hard baits. There's enough bigger fish here that maybe the hard baits I can do something. Really cool. Oh my goodness, how many tarpon just came out of there? Don't jump in those trees, man. It's like a highway of these things. A couple big ones too, wow. Some of those are like 40 inches plus. I might lose them, might not. It's part of the game. Don't jump down there, man. That's where I'm definitely going to lose you. This is really cool. Kind of like this better than most of the other things I've tried so far. Come on. I'm not worried about sharks either. Oh, and I gotta be paying attention. I'm looking where I'm drifting. All right, I think we're good, man. You think you're ready? He's gonna definitely spit this hook at me. That's okay if he does. Thanks, dude. You're free. Oh man, he went upside down. What happened here? You just get disoriented? What on earth just happened there? Come on, dude. Did I give him like a heart attack? Did he swim off? I think he's gone. Gosh, that was cool. Yeah, he swam off. I think I just gave him like a shock or something like that. Okay. Cool. Oh, there he is. Why is he not swimming away? Dude. It's like, sometimes they get that weird orientation that they'll flip their equilibrium up like that. All right. Let's get back up there. I think we're going to come back here tomorrow morning, man. What did I do? How did that happen? With a little better organization skills. I think just one rod. I'm going to leave that little noodle rod at home. I think we did enough here. Got to retie our leader though. The Tarpon Highway. Wish more of my first trips and spots went like this at least. I wonder if I just throw like a 4-inch topwater, pretty big ones to keep those smaller mangroves off. I'll get a couple of those bigger ones. But like I said, I haven't seen too many of the larger mangroves today. Just enough to keep it exciting though, that's for sure. Okay, creek fishing here. Let's see if we get another one in here. I don't think so, but you never know. See some grunts coming after my little jig there. There must have been tons of them up in this area here. I've seen a few more actually. Did I get bottom? Did. Found like the only tree there, probably. A couple more tarpon swimming out. That would be a really fun one right there. I think that was another tarpon. Yeah, that had to be. I'm seeing a few more coming out now again. They follow the jig to the kayak, and then I think they kind of get a little spooked after that, probably. They're like, uh-oh. Let's see how many are in here. There's probably like 1 million of them up in here. They like this stuff. There are a couple nice mangroves here. There's a tarpon. Oh, a catfish. I think that's my first saltwater catfish everyone's been telling me about. Snook. See a couple smaller snook here. Of course, the barracuda is the first guy to jump on this. Odd life in this zone here. See one small snook here. A couple of these small tarpon. This is awesome back here, man. Loaded today. I gotta come here early in the morning. I bet these things are gonna be really fired up early. Grouper. Oh my gosh, I saw a Goliath grouper swim by. I got a tarpon on here. Did see a Goliath go by. Oh man, there's so much stuff for him to get me on here. We got him. Still got him on. Oh no, I think he got me on that tree. There's a tree branch right there. Ooh. 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 We're good. We're good. Still got him. Got him on. Yeah, I think this one might end up to the kayak actually with some luck. A little bit smaller than the last few, but give those last bursts of energy though. Should I try to end it? I feel like he's green still. There he goes. These things are, yeah, I don't think he's quite ready yet. All right, I think he's ready. Let's see. Oh man, well, I guess not. Got him. Yeah, 30-inch class ones. They're awesome. Come on, dude. You're good. There goes. Boy, there's a lot of life back here. I'm seeing, seeing some tarpon. Saw a Goliath grouper. Saw a few snook. It's definitely a lot of life. Let's keep pushing back. And we'll work our way back out the other way. There was another zone I wanted to go into, but I think I'm gonna come back here early in the morning tomorrow. Man. Fishy, fishy, fishy. You know, I come back tomorrow, there's gonna be nothing. That's how that goes. I only saw one snook. That was the first snook I saw in a while. So, yeah, hook's still sharp. Leader's not frayed. Alrighty. All right, we gotta turn ourselves around and keep going, I guess. So I did see a Goliath back here too, so it's definitely fishy. Some problems, I get turned sideways. My anchor is gonna do the thing that my anchor does. Best part is, come back out this way, we'll probably get another shot at these fish. Best thing I could do is get some distance between me and this fish, for these other fish, for the last 30 minutes of our journey here. We're gonna be in pretty good shape, is my guess. Thought the anchor would make a lot of sense here, but I don't know. Okay. All right, we're back at it. See mangroves swimming around, lots of those guys. Lots of mullet, grouper. He didn't like that, he got scared. He came out to investigate, and then as soon as I put that lure in the water, he zipped out of here. Whoa. There's some big mangroves in here. This feels like it might be the end of the road, though. Oh gosh. Top of the line cookery is going on, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go too much further back from here. It looks like it's shallow. I'm seeing shadows moving still, though, so still a couple nice fish, but can't make a cast anymore is a problem. As soon as you think you hit that part of your journey, you might want to wrap it up. Let me just see back. Take a look on my map, see if there's anything else back here after this. No, I think we're done here. Okay. Let's float back out the other way then. That was cool. Really cool. Fishier than I thought. But yeah, we're at the end here. Some huge mangroves in here. Let me orient myself here. I don't know, that was something sticky. Something sticky on that tree. I don't know what that was. Okay, I think we got one more creek we can work, actually. I'm glad that one was kind of interesting at the end of the day. The problem is, yeah, we wedged ourselves pretty good. Gotta turn around. I think we figured it out. Got ourselves caught a bunch of times. But I think we're out of here right now, finally. No holes in our kayak. Some kind of bug was zipping around my head there. One landed tarpon. That's it. Okay, that's cool. We got one more of these guys to go through. Oh, smack that tree. wonder what happens when, see, all those fish went out, right? Like they darted out of here, following my jigs, me scaring them. Yeah, I guess they come back a little bit. Small mangroves everywhere. Hope you thought that was pretty cool. I liked it. I thought that was one of the cooler things I've gotten to see so far. I see these mangrove snappers are not going to bite now that I'm like seeing them midday. You know, all these things. There's no way they're going to do anything now, except look at me and laugh at me. But glad we got to see each other, establish our rapport. Seen a couple tarpon here again. All right, I think what we should do is, so since these fish have seen me already, right? That was cool. And there are some nice sized fish in here. I think there's one more creek like this I do want to get into. And then we'll start wrapping it up, because I think, you know, my chance of catching a couple of the bigger snappers, that's over. You know, I think I got to retrieve a little faster too. I might be going too slow to get more reaction strikes at a fish here. A lot of fish back here. Whoop. Awesome. Nice. Make all the noise to scare all the fish alive. A lot more bait too. All right, let's boogie into the next creek before we gotta go. So hang on. Something's coming at me here. Another group of those guys, I guess. These are smaller ones. I saw them kind of just pushing water coming down this creek again. Maybe they just roamed the whole place. So definitely a quick and easy one, huh? Yeah. All right. Guess the camera's back on. I was just leaving here and then seeing fish come down. You don't you don't leave fish. You know. Let's keep moving then. Yeah, there's a couple of areas that were a little too tight and I couldn't fish earlier, so those tarpon probably do get to roam a lot through these areas. It's a big zone for them to kind of keep going and going and going. It came out of that tight cut there. So this direction, actually, yeah, that cut I do want to give a quick moment. You're right. Oh my gosh, they're freaking feeding in there. I saw them, they're killing these mullet. Oh my gosh, that's what's going on. I saw a bunch of them just coming, blowing up in there. You know what happened on the way down, pushed them probably, you know, there was two coming through there. Hard to fish that probably. Now this direction, I could probably get one or two bites. So I'm leaving it because it was tightened. Spook everything. They didn't want to bite though, man. A couple of these mangrove snappers came back out. But those, it doesn't look like those tarpon wanted to bite just now. It's gonna get tricky a bit. Big school of grunts here. Grunts and snappers. Of course, I got the barracuda. I'm hearing tarpon rolling. You see all these? It's a mix of grunts and snappers. They're all the same size. There's no monster grunt like earlier. Of course. Scaring everything along. Good job. This would be a good move to bring pinfish here. I think I'd have an insane day with some live pinfish up here. Coming through a couple of these zones, man. Yeah, that might be a cool day. Oh. No. Well. Too ambitious, dude. You can't fish this. This is too tight. Maybe it's not, but it feels like it is. See, there's no current here. This makes this. That's always the hardest thing. I don't know if I had to change a tide, but no current. Thumbs down. You ain't gonna get bit. Just how it goes, man. Okay, I think think it's time for the next little chasm. Still was really good. All right, next spot, let's get them. All right, I think this is going to be the last one I hit today. Let's see if we can even hit this one. I don't know, this one doesn't look like I'm going to have it. It looked, it didn't, I don't know. It looks cool. Not much water movement though. I hate that lack of water movement in a couple of these zones. Makes me want to abandon ship on this one right off the bat. Abandon ship. All right, let's go back here a little bit, see what it's like. Yeah, I can't get into this one. I see so much crap in the way. These fish are not gonna get harassed by me. Not for the keepers, not for the likes, not for the pulls, whatever it is. The views, the clicks, not out of here. Nice fantasy. How did I do whatever I did in here? Okay, I couldn't get through that creek in a practical way, so we're doing what's practical. By the time I did the zip around, this current picked up in the first creek again. I think this tide switched, but what I'm trying to say is there was so many fish here that I just want to give this one more 30-40 minute comb through, see if we can pick out anything good. That's kind of all I'm thinking about. But this was decent. Had a lot of fish, did a lot of types of fish. I saw snook here, Goliaths, and the other stuff had boat traffic, so you do the math probably. What's the better move? I think the stuff without the boat traffic is the better move. This little snapper snuck up on him. No shortage of bites today. Saw a lot of cool fish today too. we went next level kookery. And we're still going next level kookery apparently. I saw it was hung up there, but I was like, maybe I'm gonna free up. Nope. Hey, last time we did this, we got a yellow jack in one of these canals, and today, no, we just had a few jack crevalles earlier. I haven't seen that many jacks. It's probably the only fish I didn't end up seeing in these zones. Because I saw just one Goliath today. I didn't hook any. I saw a few grunts and snappers, stuff like that. Without that current though, tough sell. Some fish under my kayak here though, I'm marking them. Alright, let's keep going then. I think we know where to fish though, at least spend some time. A couple of fish might have settled back in. Change of tide. Let's see what happens here. Bet you early in the morning on these sandbars there's a lot of action. See a man o' war. See a tarpon. The excitement's screwing me up already. There we go. Yeah, we're getting some current though. Should be good. Having that little bit of that current moving now, might be able to get something going again. Except that little barracuda decided he's gonna munch my shrimp lure. Oh, I see these tarpon rolling now. A couple mojaras. Bullets. I just haven't seen a red drum back here. I would think I would be one or two. Whoa! Yeah, it's a better one. One of the worst things happened. You know. Salt water in the tackle box. Not one of the worst things. But, alright, let's try something different then. Yeah, look at these mullets swimming around. Might be a good bait for here. I do agree with that. Anywhere you see mullet, you're usually in pretty good shape. Seems like that's the trend for the Keys a little bit. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got any of those Z-Man shrimps here? I was hoping I might. I like those things. Easy shrimp, whatever they're called. Come on. Try a regular zoom bait then. DOA ones. Alright. Light it up with some Procure. Let's see. Something bit my. I'm not going to turn it to Spider-Man right now. A couple of these tarpon are following me because they're curious. tough to say, man. Fish are curious, but then they stop biting as soon as they really get a minute to check out your kayak. And I doubt they see too many people where I'm going through. But maybe they do, especially like, you know, when they go out to feed and zip around a couple of different areas. That makes some sense, actually. Mangroves are really fast. It's incredible how aggressive they can be. Yeah, I think some pinfish in here would give me some interesting results. Little tarpon swimming by. I might have to bring some in here for a day. See what happens. There are no pinfish to catch in here. There's no way you can catch any. But shrimp won't last very long here. Just too many small mangrove snappers. Definitely like sloppy to that. You know, today's one of the hottest days I've gotten to fish so far, so I feel the heat too on top of me. So, two things going on, right? Two excuses. All these mullet back here though, yeah. I wonder if some mullet chunks would be decent bait. I feel like the same thing though, those 10, 11-inch snappers would overwhelm you pretty quick, even with the mullet chunks. Little barracuda's trying to cause trouble. Definitely got one of the bigger ones in the group here. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one for sure. You have to play keep away a little bit with them. This one's over 12 probably. So, like, I had all of them fired up and chasing this jig down, but this little plastic down. But key was to, I guess, that bigger profile is going to pay off. Yeah, just about 13. Sweet. Yeah, all of these snappers came at this thing, and then it's like boom, I guess really going a little aggressive is like the way when they're really hungry. Sorry, dude. Thanks for that. See these tarpon rolling back there. Moral of that story is though, man, the like profile, so much to learn. Sorry, wasn't sure if I was jacked up there. So much to learn with this stuff. How big of a profile should you use? All that stuff. It's good to see that sometimes just getting that reaction strike's key. And that's I think what we got to work on just over and over again. We want that 14 and 15 inch snapper again out of the creeks here. It's moving on from the little guys. I don't know. I'll take a tarpon too, but snapper and tarpon both are fun. A lot of mullet running around too. This is awesome. Can't imagine how many like creeks are out there like this. I see a couple tarpon. Spooked them. Tarpon won't hit under the kayak. Looks like the snapper might though. All right, we gotta get through there. The last gauntlet over there. Call it the gauntlet. You know what I mean? This little section. Wow, it's crazy how many of these things try to assassinate your little DOA. Yeah, most of them are too small to eat that though. That is pretty much true. That's like an only decent one in the batch. It's pretty cool. You could definitely fool one big one out of this pack of fish, and then they're pretty much done right away though. Love learning this, man. You see these fish visually like this, and there's hundreds of these 9-inch, 10-inch snappers, but like I said, 13 here, 14 there. But the only way to get one of those better ones to bite, it's being like on them first, right? I was at least with artificial, right? Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of tarpon already coming charging me here. I think they're getting hungry for the evening. Oh man, they're following it. I had like 4 or 5 follow it just now. Ooh, this is cool though. Yeah, I'm all about this though. This took a long time to get it figured out for the day. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. You okay? Did I hurt you? Hurt any of you? These tarpon are moving a lot. So we got 2 keeper mangroves. I mean 2 we kept that were over 12. Got a lot of like 9, 10, 11 inches. Nobody there now. There was a bunch of fish there earlier. I don't think they're there right now. Could be that tide pushed the fish further back. That's what I'm thinking. Sure took his time to eat. Advanced fishing, man. Almost advanced. I'd say this is pretty advanced though, so for like, it's not easy. Fish are smart. Keys fish with artificial are not easy. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to spook you like that. There's a bunch of mangroves here just now. Just want to make a nice big fat turn here. That Hobie lynx that Justin's fishing with would be perfect for here. I think the turning radius would be amazing on it. You don't need much to come with. You get reverse on that thing. That's it. You're set. Yeah, these fish are not showing any interest back here. Definitely seeing a bunch of them. Zero interest. You need that long cast to like draw them in. It helps to get that distance. All right, there's something back there. Just killed something. Yeah, these guys are angry. Let's see if I can drop my anchor. So I don't get pulled in there constantly. That tide's moving. These things probably are going to get real aggressive. Gosh, I see like dozens of these tarpon, dozens and dozens. How did I do something so dumb? Oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb. I thought I was going to pull it out right there. I'm going to buy those brush pile clips though. That's what we need to buy. Okay, let's see what hard baits we got. That might work. Give it a try. Single treble. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Maybe it will be. Yeah, I don't want to go in there now with this tide moving this way. It's going to be tough. Top water sucks. Not a sniff on the top water, man. What's up with that? Everyone says, throw the top water. It's the best. My whole life, that's all I hear. Throw the top water. I mean, not even like a little something to follow that. That's why I don't fish top water, right? I wonder if it's just the way it falls is too... Yeah, whatever. Screw that. I already did this experiment. Stupid. Top water BS. Gonna make t-shirts that say no top water. Do you want one of those? That's what I want to get. T-shirts that say no top water. Okay. Dropped anchor, holding good. Try one of these shrimps again. See how long that shrimp, I bet that shrimp gets bit this cast. Something bit it right away. All right, it's not the silver bullet we were maybe hoping for, but you hook a couple of those fish, I guess they wisen up no matter what. Really interesting how quick the tarpon wisen up too. It's like everything gets pretty wise to danger quickly. All right, let's reel that up. That anchor. Let's get a little bit closer to that opening. That's where we had a couple bites too earlier. So a lot of fish in there. Let's see. Ooh, that current picks up like crazy here. Yikes, come on, slow down, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Nope, it ain't gonna grab it. Okay, yeah, I think we grabbed it. Yeah, I don't want to go back in there if I can avoid it. I think we grabbed here. Yeah, they don't bite now. You spook them, it's over. That's all I'm trying to say here. Oh no. Alright, I think we gotta, that's it. I think we hit the end of the road for ourselves here. Oh my gosh, I'll never duplicate that cast again in my life. Okay, that was a tarpon. You don't know what it is until you hook him sometimes, right? Oh gosh. Oh man, what? Oh, there's no way I'm getting out of that tree. All right, I magically got that back just now. Cast here, catch tarpon. BKK jig heads, they're decent, but this one opened up a little bit. I thought that was going to be a big snapper actually, but you never know. It's hard to say what's going to bite. As you go through these areas, I am gushing with sweat. I don't know about you guys. This is a sweaty day out here. I don't know how to cast. Underhand? Let's try underhand. Oh no, that was bad. Yeah, I don't think I can cast through here anymore. gosh, yes, we did that. Told you I saw some real big ones up in here. That's why one of the reasons I wanted to come back here. There's definitely a couple mangroves I saw up in here that were definitely, I don't know, 15 at least. Guess that's it. Catch a couple. Time to move on. These are small bites though. That one we're not getting back. All right. No way we're getting that one back. I don't want to go back in there again. Not with the tide moving like that. It's starting to, rather. All right, I guess we'll go quick. Hope I don't regret what I'm trying to do here. Oh gosh. This is dumb. All that for a jig head, right? Hey, we got it back. Is that worth it? Probably not, but you never know. Depends what comes on this cast, right? I think my screen overheated. I don't know if that means the camera overheated too. Screen and camera are not the same. Okay, anyway. This is it. Final countdown. Yeah, okay, we're recording now. Okay. All right, the moral of the story is, yeah, there's a lot of fish. Yeah, my camera equipment's overheating, and it's getting late in the day. Just landed this one. Oh man, you missed just a fun chunk of drama right there, getting this fish to bite and stick. Yeah, he's about 14, a little bit under 14. There you go. So get some nice snappers, a little tarpon action. That was cool, man. Kept 3 of these jokers. But yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Always love a good snapper bite. Get this guy nice. Eat him. Filthy today, man. Okay, I'm bleed him out right here. I know everyone thinks it's the same small fish over and over again, but it's a good time, man. Going in these creeks is just a really good time. That's all it is, man. Can't beat that. Camera overheated, powered off in that fight, man. I gotta stop messing with it while I'm in the middle trying to fish, I think. Let me see if we got anything else here. We're gonna wrap it up then. If my equipment's failing, there's no point in trying to, maximize my output. Well, that fish was like right up in here. this little forest. This current's moving, so as I said, the game has changed for sure since the current started moving here. I think that was a tarpon. I don't know if I saw a flash there. I think it was a tarpon. Whew, man, I wonder what it's like all the way down there. A smaller kayak would be able to get all the way down to the end there. I did notice it got a little shallower though. But I'm glad we got one more keeper snapper. That was a nicer one at least too. It's always nice when you get the one you wanted. Just made this trip back into here a little bit more worth it. Not getting any more bites in here though. And I think we got to do a big turnaround, so that's going to be tough. I don't know, Hail Mary right down through here. I think we're done. Pretty good for a manual kayak day though, man. I'm sweating. Just want to make a couple casts with something different quick. All right, so that turbo shrimp was pretty good. We got a lot of keeper snappers on that, but just one or two casts with this guy. Old crappy magnet. And then we'll head out of here with this thing. Oh boy. Good time. This creek's got good, I guess. Oh, I'm seeing some tarpon rolling down the other way though. Let's get our fat kayak out of this and then do an about face. Hang on. Yeah, you don't need to see me paddling for 75% of this video. This was an excellent day. This really was. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you. This was an excellent 4-hour trip. You know, there was definitely, even though there was enough movement in between, like I had to transport myself and move around, switch creeks, but overall, this is an excellent trip, fishing trip. would describe that as an 8 out of 10 in my books. Let's fish our way out of this corridor quickly. Call it a day. Crappy magnets hook tarpon all the time. Not all the time, but quite frequently. Like little 2-3 inch gulps, man. They catch so many fish here in the Keys. They're definitely like the MVP. Oh no. These light rods are always the best. Man, these grunts, some of these grunts are monsters, man. I don't want to get that. Oh, no. What happened here? What did I do here? Got a grunt at least. There are some pretty nice sized Key West grunts here. Yeah. Is that what we want to end it on? Or a broken rod? One of these two. It's a tough day, man. Tough day watching me fiddle through a first time spot. It's definitely not as graceful as I was hoping for. Man. One rod, Elias. One rod. What are you doing? Next time just bring one rod. Like the idea of having two, but I think it's not going to be practical. Okay. Ow. Whatever's hitting me here. One hurts. Okay. It's like a crappy magnet. Though. These lures, I wish the hooks were better on these. If I could find some better hooks on these things, probably be like the #1 lure in the Keys for the backwater. Old crappy magnet. Good gracious. That current's really getting fast. Why the power assist sometimes is nice, because it does give you a little more speed, and with a little more speed it's easier to turn this beast. But I think it's time to go. We had a wonderful day out here. I hope you guys enjoyed it fishing with me out here, watching all my kookery, keeping it this 97% uncut. Unfortunately, definitely a little bummed that camera battery overheated. Gosh, I gotta pay attention, not freaking film sometimes too. That camera battery overheated there at the end. These fish are probably going to turn on for the evening now, but we put a long day in out here, saw it, we'll come back. That was good. So we'll see if they cooperate the next time I come in here. All right, let's pedal out of here, call it a day. 3 nice snappers, a couple tarpon, and Now these fish seem to be feeding with a little bit of current. So I'm going to fish my way out of here. I'm going to power off this camera because it's overheating. And I'm overheating. I can't talk or fish anymore, I don't think. I had a good time though. So, all right. Next video, check the video description, links, everything used. Good times.